Hey, it's been a while. I'm live, or I should say alive. I've been sick recently, pneumonia. So recently, I've said, and it still hurts, when I talk. So basically, one of the reasons why I'm on, I look like I'm squeezing my own tit here, don't I? Anyway, so I didn't want to keep this long. I wanted to go live tonight because it's been some time since I have. Uh, also want to wish everyone a very safe and happy Easter as well. It's you know here in Colorado, the one place that's great to go to uh, Easter morning services is Red Rocks Amphitheater. I understand it's incredible. I've never been. Well, I've been there, but not for Sunday Mass. So that's always a good place to go. Anyhow, so it's been a while since I've been on live. And this, you're wondering, what the hell am I wearing? Well, I figured I'd dress nice for once. You always see me with a t-shirt on, and well, and say other weird clothes. Now, I mean, the t-shirts, I mean, you've seen them. Okay, you know what they would say. Well, hey, I am not on my game tonight, so please bear with me. Uh, I'm stopping with the government, politics, politicians, all the bashing and all that because it got me to a point. I'm actually getting myself stressed out from it, and I'm not even part of that whole cesspool of whatever it is. I'd say shit, which pretty much is what it is. And you figure there were times when they drain the swamp. Well, the swamp is still there. What do you do with it? You should get a septic tank. That's what we should get. Is suck it all out of there. Yeah. Anyway, so I've shaved my head again because it's not fun, burning up and the weather is nice and well, sweating is not my thing, but I do also need to lose some weight. So I suppose that's a good thing, but you can't sweat out everything that you got inside your body, right? Right. So what I'm trying to say is that anything can happen. It's getting close to the end of April. This is one of the later times of Easter on record I can remember, at least. I'm sure there was before when I was younger and I wasn't paying attention. Then again, when I was younger, I don't think I was paying any attention at all through, well, I can't say that. Probably my attention span left, the last 2 years of high school. I was lucky enough to actually get through high school and then go through at least a couple of years of college. Well, then started early, got married at a younger age, fucked around, got married again, fucked around again, and well, surgeries after that. And then voila, here I am now. I don't regret the things I've done, except for the one I've dealt with last year. She, it's a basket case. When you're married for a certain amount of times, you know, you usually want to give up maybe like after 4 or 5 times because, as far as I'm concerned, uh, I've been married twice. Okay. And as far as I'm concerned, if I were to get married again, uh, which could be a strong possibility, I mean, I know a couple of people, a couple of women that, would be more than happy to. The problem is, I just don't think, you know, the women that I do know, actually, they're best friends, and I don't want to lose that best friend. get married. Yeah, yeah, of course. Look at me now. But it's true. It's true. So you never know what's going to happen, right? Right. So do I get married or not? Well, if you ask Jen, one of my friends, she said I'd be a great catch for someone, which I agree. Well, I'm not going to toot my own horn, let alone be humble by all means. Just, you know, she feels I could get married again, with the right person. That it's either someone I know that's close or a friend that wants more than just being friends. No, not a friends with benefits thing, so get that out of your head. When's the last time you heard me say that, huh? Get that out of your head. One of these days, I'm gonna take a picture of myself and do this and promote it for this station. Because as far as I'm concerned, I'm crazy to do this in the first place. What do I like doing this? I enjoy it with a passion. So, it's just, it is what it is, right? It's weird. I turn my head left. You would think that my head on the screen here would go this way as well, but it doesn't. It's the opposite. It's weird. Yeah, I'm not taking anything. It's just feeling strange. So, you know, what can a person do? Yeah, all is good. I've been doing more shorts as of recent to get myself feeling, so I can get myself feeling better. And most of all, I'm just doing what I can to get myself ready. Number one, for the surgery, and number two, it's the 23rd of next month. Hey, 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 aviation, how you doing? It's been a while. What, a couple of weeks? Nothing much. Just doing the same old, same old. Just getting myself feeling better, actually. Getting myself better. Okay. Let's say, and how are you doing? So, but, you know, I'm, well, that's good. I'm glad you're doing good as well. It's, sometimes, you know, that's what we all got to do is hang in there, just do what we can and chill. I think chilling is good. You know, looking out for one another is always a good thing as well. I mean, for me, it's part of, let's see, life itself. Uh, I'm probably mumbling, so I'm trying my best to talk a little louder. One of the problems when I start talking about it, I get that little pain here. I don't know what's causing it. I think it's my part of me says it's, well, it's part of it is the money. Anything you want. Yeah, I mean, we can talk about video games. We can talk. I mean, in a sense, kind of want to steer away from politics, but if you have something that you want to get off your chest, definitely do so. I mean, that's why I'm here. I'm a sounding board. Let's see. Da. You know how these things work. I think, yeah, some of these things I don't even understand on here. Yeah, as far as when I take a look at a few things here, I realize that I forgot you can have emoticons on here as well. And when I get to them, it's like, where am I? What am I going to pick out? Right? Exactly. Uh, yeah, so okay, where am I? Oh, there it is. So I think I finally found my good side. You know, When I say which side looks better to you actually when I'm live? What game was that? Uh, hmm. There's a movie coming out. I think it's coming Thursday. It's supposed to be a horror movie based on a video game on Roblox. Huh. To check it out. Definitely have to check it out. I mean, I'm kind of hoping that with the Switch 2 that comes out, that there'll be some Resident Evil game come out on there. It'd be nice. We need a little bit more scares or jump. God, Roblox. Roblox. I'll check on something real quick because I have it on my TV. Let's see. It's a scare. Let's see. Take a look. Okay, that are scary. Let's see. The mimic, dead silence, it lurks, and apeirophobia, rooms and doors. Huh. I gotta check that out. I mean, I remember, was it Five Nights at Freddy's? I think when my kids were starting to play that, all of a sudden I would literally, I'd be in my bedroom. All of a sudden I hear screaming, wondering what the hell is going on here. And it's like, Dad, you gotta watch it. You gotta watch this. You got what? What to watch for? Just watch. What am I looking for? So then all of a sudden something comes at the screen. I'm like, I literally jump out of my skin, wondering what the hell you watching here? Oh, it's Five Nights at Freddy's. Keep watching, Dad. You love it. I'm sure I would. I definitely will give that a check evaluation. Yeah, rooms and doors. I I'll definitely check that out. And I always love a good game that gives a good scare. Doom was my first time getting into the genre. Then afterwards went to Resident Evil, which well, let's just say it's like bloody fun. Uh, well, on the TV, and also we can play it on the PC. So yeah, that stuff is fun. I enjoy it. I enjoy it. I love a good jump. Uh, God, I'm trying to think of it. I just watched the movie too. What was it? I can't remember. Jeez. There was a movie that I just watched recently. Seen that, and that's one thing I definitely will check it out because I mean, there's so many other platforms that are out there. I mean, when you play a game, you really want to have fun, especially when with the shit scared out of you. Why not? Pardon my language, but it's true. Hey, if something can scare me, I'm there. And I've been a big horror movie fan, horror game fan for years. Thought about even, well, I'm busy writing a novel right now. It's horror, kind of like mm, supernatural, tense, jump out of your skin type of horror movie, but or book, I should say, novel. Uh, could be a short story, maybe not. Just depends on how it goes. It's been in the making for actually since in February. No, January. So let's see. Hmm. Rooms and doors. Check something. Aha. Let's see. I'm up for it. I'm gonna go check that out, aviation. Definitely, definitely, definitely. So you can see this. Hmm. Oh, see this screen. Well, you mean as in video games? Or so right now I'm not playing anything. I'm just, in my office right now, uh, just doing what I usually do. Let's see. Oh, good. Are you able to see me? Or okay. Yeah, where I'm in right now, I'm not able to because with the office, everything is all filled with yeah, a disheveled load of papers to uh, write bills, basically. Organization was never one of my finer talents, by all means. Yeah, I will definitely do that sometime. I just need to get myself set up in the other room. I am planning on building up a studio too, so that way I can play the games and do what I can to, you know, get myself through some things. Uh, a friend of mine, Mark, he's a great person. I've been asking him how how can I go? Yeah, I mean I'll definitely get that done. It's because right now I'm trying to think is what I have behind me is just a desk full of well to my right, I have a calculator, and behind me is just, kind of give you an idea. A mess. I suppose. Uh-huh. Well, one thing I could do. Okay, definitely. Give me an explanation. I'd love to see what it's about. All righty. Yeah, the only thing I read was it has a lot of good jump scares. So, if we, hmm, that sounds interesting. It's a good start. Who or what? Kind of sounds like a good start of a Saw movie. Ooh, it's a good genre. Putting Saw and a zombie movie in at the same time. Mashup. So is it like more like a Who or maybe like an alien or a person or hmm, Lord? Oh, okay. See, and those are nothing wrong with that aviation. Nothing wrong with that at all. We always like I've always been into is I've done a lot of role playing games in my past. Fortunately, in my latest one, I still can get past. Uh, I mean, I finally reached Ganon, um, or whatever his name is, Tears of the Kingdom, and I literally want to tear the game apart, but I'm not. But lore games are they're awesome because I mean it gets you at least for me it gets me to think something I haven't really done so much of, except for when I do school, which is good. Nothing wrong with lore at all. Trying to think. So what other lore movies? Okay, so with the stream itself, well, I'm getting things together here. See, it probably won't be. I can start something, but the, see, this is where I kind of frustrated with is what I should say, only because of the fact that I have a, I have a back fusion surgery, which is coming up next month on the 23rd, which will probably keep me up for a good 4 to 5 weeks. So to start now, maybe like a few weeks in, all of a sudden stop, and then I mean, I could always do some recordings and do it that way. Uh, it really, with this being new for me here, I mean, I can definitely get it taken care of. Talk to my son; he'll help out. I've talked to another friend of mine, Dave, and he's all on board for the comedy part. So yeah, what I'll wind up doing actually is when I do play, actually with the stream, what I'll wind up doing, I don't, I think it makes sense. I guess what I could use my phone as playing and while I'm talking at the same time. That way, no one sees my mug. Oh God, yeah. See, fun thing. Yeah, back surgery. I mean, I have my good days, my bad days. Probably more bad days than good. But then again, like I said, I've had pneumonia for over the past week, getting better from that, which is good. But my back, I've done a lot of damage to it between taekwondo and being old Mister Invincible in high school and doing stupid things, especially jumping over. When I was told, it was I was talking to David about this, and he told me, dude, that cliff must have been like close to at least 10 feet, and you jumped over a creek with that. What the hell were you thinking? And well, that pretty much caused my back problems. That and the beating at taekwondo team in college. So, but it was fun, all in fun. No, all was fun and love and war. Yeah, but I kept pushing myself. I mean, just oh yeah. Hmm, another thing is that I get my spine has to be straightened out before they even do the fusion, which I'm wondering. I mean, it's in some cases actually, and I've been reading this, where you know it's not for everyone because I mean when you're younger, I suppose it's uh, it you think about it, but you really got to think twice about this. Is with me being 57 years old, uh, the only reason why I'm getting the spine straightened is for the fusion is only due to the fact that it could, especially in my thoracic area, I could wind up being, uh, you know, I won't be able to move. So it would be probably would be in a wheelchair, for the rest of my life. So that's why I chose to do this, to get this surgery done. That and the what was that stuff? Arachnoiditis, which I have as well, which is not fun. That's kind of part of what's going on too with my back because what happens is the nerve endings sit in a certain way where they're not dangling by all means, like, oh God, it hurts. Yeah, yeah, I whine about it, but my family's like, well, you shut that. They tell me to shut the hell up. Why? I'm in pain. No, thank you, Claudia. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Yeah, and I just, yeah, but as soon as I get that done, I mean, I'll definitely be starting up because yeah, the Switch 2 that's coming out. Uh, I am looking forward to get a PlayStation 5, and they'll be rolling on the Xbox as well. So I'll be working on three different platforms so far, and probably, well yeah, uh, yeah, it's for me. I well, I gotta say, I'm really trying to stay. Trying to stay positive to this. It's the only thing I can do. So it's just but with the games though, I really would. I think one of the things that I'm looking forward to doing is being more, having more fun, doing this, and then playing games and getting some pointers from a friend of mine because he has a hard time playing. So now I'm gonna be his hands and feet or whatever it is playing games. So I mean, by doing it, and I'm looking forward to it. Will it be a video game reviewer? Who listens to it all far like me? My kids don't. My kids, I should say, don't. But I'm kidding around. No, I'm looking forward to it. Really looking forward to it, and hopefully, you know, get some music going as well and writing. Just whole thing of things to do. Like I said, it could be more than just you know video games. Uh, Playing video games and comedy at the same time. There you go. You'd hear me cuss a lot of colorful language. So, so congratulations. So, how's your been? So, how's everything going for you? Everything since the last time we've talked. So, it's just mm, trying to think what I can talk about. But yeah, that's good. That's good. It's not just the same old, I guess. So, I think of what. Let's see. Yeah, well, what, I think my glasses are good. I can't ever tell if they're like going from one side to the other. Well, just I think one of those things that and let's put it this way. Sometimes the best thing to realize is that it's good to be, good to be chilling and nothing, you know, but knock on wood, everything is fine, and nothing, nothing to worry about. Shot of tequila, I know, right? I'm just at home right now. God, is there even a shot glass on this thing? Let's see. Hmm. Come on. I know I saw a shot glass one here one time. Well, not a cup of coffee or there you go. Thing pop on there. There you go. Couple of shots. There you go. That'll get you going. Oh man, I gotta say, I got the shots. I got the champagne glasses, the beer. One of those looks like a mojito, or I'm not too sure. Glass of wine. I think it's a margarita with the martini. Yeah, it says a martini. uh, Actually, martini does sound good right now. A tequila, a tequila martini with a shot of ouzo. Ugh. I don't think that sounds good, would it? Nah, that's what it is. Yeah, when I get sometimes my mouth gets a little pasty, so I gotta take that glass of water and make sure that I'm not sounding like I don't make any sense. Sometimes a shot goes a long way, that's for sure. Trying to think of what else. Okay. Uh, I'm trying to remember what game it was. It's Dead. I don't know if it's Dead Space or no, then I got all right. Go. I understand. All right, Aviation. Great. You have a great day, and tell you what, I'll be still here. Next weekend, and usually I'm gonna try doing this maybe like Fridays and Saturdays at 10 o'clock. Okay. Take care, Aviation. Have a great day. Bye. Oh, yeah. So, but for me, it's just see for me just to we can have carry a conversation and really just have fun doing it. To me, that's what's important. We don't need to be talking about politics all the time. We could talk about other things. Like I said, video games. Bringing a friend in here. He does some comedy, and we're working on kind of a skit ourselves right now to see how we can do. Uh, Maybe reviews. You name it. It's gonna happen. Kind of like starting your own business. With being disabled. You know, it's probably the best thing I could think of right now. So, anywho, let's see. It's past the half hour limit. So, anyway, until next time, keep your head out of the gutter and keep it. Well, you don't have to keep it clean, but just do it. Do what you can. Okay. But remember, and hugs to you all. Have a good night, and please, always, if you can hear me, yes, you can always subscribe at Retro Rockstar, and that way you get a little bit more information on what's going on as the time goes by. And you all have a good night and good day.